Hey everyone, so today I wanted to share with you these unicorn brushes. So I got these off of the Tan Beauty website. I shared it in my haul video that I posted previously, so I'll leave a link to that. So these are the actual brushes themselves. You get 5 in the set, and the set is $14.99. And when I purchased them, they were on sale for I think like at least 50% off or something like that. So yeah, when I got them, it was a pretty good deal. So I'll just quickly go into details of the brushes themselves, and then I'll go into how I achieved this makeup look using these brushes. So each one has its own sort of actual unicorn horn, so to speak. And then they also have, I'll show you on the bigger one actually, it's probably easier. They each have this duochrome portion here, so it goes from a sort of pink into a blue. It has stamped in there I Heart Makeup. Don't know if you can actually see that well, possibly not. And then the brushes themselves, they're made of synthetic hairs, and they are possibly one of the most softest set of brushes I've ever felt, especially the powder one. So you get 5 you get 5 in the set. So you get a powder brush, which is this one here. Oh, and all the bristles as well, sort of like multicoloured. You can see that. Then you have a highlighter brush. You have an eyeshadow blending brush, which is sort of just more of your typical domed one. Then you have a flat shader brush, which is perfect for packing on your eyeshadow. And then you have an eyeshadow, well, you can either use it for eyeliner or eyebrows. So it's got a nice sharp point there. And one thing I have to say about this one is very dense. Even though all of these are sort of nice and soft and fluffy, this one is very precise. Oh, it's very dense, and so it helps for precise application. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm going to start with my eyeshadow, and for my eyes for this video I'm going to be using the Unicorns Unite palette, and those are the shades inside this palette. So the first brush I'm going to use is the sort of blending dome one, and I'm just going to take a matte shade and put that all over the lid, and there's a mirror inside this palette which I'm using. Then I'm just going to take this middle matte shade, well sort of third in from the left, and put that in the crease using the same brush, just more sort of on the end. Then the next brush I'm using is the flat shader brush. The first shade I'm going to put on my lid is this pink one here, and that's going in the inner third. The next shade I'm using is this blue one here, same brush, and that's going on the centre of the lid. Then I'm going to go into the purple right next to it and just blend that right next to that shade. Then I'm going to go into this green here and use the sort of tip of the brush, go on that outer corner. So I'm just going to drag it through the crease, and then we'll blend out later. Then using the first brush and the second shade we went into, just blend out the edges. Using the same brush, I'm going to go into this purple shade and just blend that towards the brow bone. Then using the sort of what they call the eyebrow brush, so it's a very fine tipped one, I'm going to go into this black shade here, sort of got micro glitter in there, and just line the edge of my eye. Then just using the sponge tip applicator that came in the palette, I'm just using the top light shade and going into the inner corner. So I'm now going to use the highlighting brush, and the highlight I'm going to use is the Unicorn's Heart. So it's a rainbow highlighter, and I'm just going to pick up all the colours in the rainbow and put that on the high points of my cheekbone. Then the only other brush that I haven't used yet is the powder brush, because I used a different brush to set my foundation with a powder. So normally I wouldn't wear blush on a day-to-day basis, it's just not really my sort of thing. But what I'm going to do with this brush is apply. So this is the Ultra Blush palette in Sugar and Spice, and I'm taking this light pink shimmer shade and I'm just going to dust that onto the cheeks, lightly tapping because it's quite pigmented. Although these ones aren't as, well actually it's not picking up as much product as I thought it would, so it could be okay. Just gives a nice pinkish glow to the cheeks.
Without being too over the top.
And then to finish off I need to do lips. So I have the Unicorns Unite lipsticks and I'm not quite sure which one. I think I'm going to do a sort of a mix of them. First I'm going to line my lips. Right, I'm just going to fill them in with a lip liner, and I'm going to be using the No7 Lipliner in the shade Raspberry. So I'm going to put this bluish purple shade, which is called Magical, and I'm going to put that on the outer part. And I'm going to take the shade Throne, which is sort of a purplish grey, and put that in the middle. So with all the products that I used in that tutorial, I mean, I only shared the stuff that I used where I was using the brushes and the actual unicorn themed stuff, because I wanted this to be more of a sort of actual unicorn themed, whatever that might be, makeup look. The things I didn't actually show you me applying were the foundation, which is the Rimmel Lasting Finish in 200 Soft Beige. I used my Rimmel Techniques brush, this is the sort of foundation one for applying foundation. To set that in place I used the Makeup Revolution baking powder in the shade Lace, and I just used this domed one here to set that in place. I was thinking about using the powder brush, but this one's more of this one here is just more dense, and I find it much better for the powder application, whereas this I find would be better for more blush and that type of thing. And then for mascara I used the Rimmel Wonder'fully Real. I think this might be one of their newer mascaras. I've been trying it out, it's okay, not too bad. I must admit it's sort of, I feel like sometimes it can clump up a little bit more than I would like, but apart from that it's okay. So all of the other products I used, so the eyeshadow palette that is currently still available on the Tan Beauty website, I think that was £8. So I mean I've had my one for a good couple of years now, but you know, use it every now and then. The lipsticks however, the unicorn lipsticks that I showed you, they're not actually available on the website anymore. I'm not quite sure how long ago they discontinued them, but if you can find similar shades then you can pretty much achieve this lip look that I have. And then the unicorn highlighter, or unicorn's heart highlighter, I believe that was £5, around about that mark, and that is currently still available on the website as well. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall see you next time. Bye!